Have you ever finished a walk? The one everyone always says is the best exercise, but still felt like your legs were dragging behind you? That heaviness, that ache, as if your body's working harder than it should just to stay upright? You're not alone, and more importantly, it's not your fault. I'm Dr. Robert Ellis, a doctor who's worked for over 20 years in the US, mostly with wonderful folk from 55 to 90 years old. People who still want to drive to the store themselves, hold their grandkids, tend to their gardens, dance with friends, and live every day to the fullest without their body holding them back. Today I'm sitting here in my familiar office in California, just to share with you a truth that very few doctors say outright. There's a small muscle deep in your lower calf. Scientists call it the soleus, and they liken it to your body's second heart. When this muscle hibernates, and after 60, 70 years old it often does, then no matter how much you walk, your legs still feel heavy, your ankles swell in the afternoon, your energy drains, and sometimes just standing up from a chair feels wobbly. But the best news is it hasn't gone anywhere, that it's still there, still strong, just waiting for you to give it a gentle nudge to wake up. And in today's video, I'll show you exactly 5 of the simplest, safest moves done right at home, no equipment needed, that have helped hundreds of my patients regain that light, steady feeling from their feet all the way up to their heart, that if you stick with me to the end, I promise you'll know exactly what to do starting tomorrow or even today. If you're nodding because this sounds just like you, drop a heart in the comments right now and let's keep going together. Picture this. You just finished dinner, sitting on the sofa watching your favorite show. Then you stand up to get a glass of water. Just a normal move, but suddenly you feel a little unsteady having to grab the wall or the armrest. Have you ever felt that way? I see it every day in my office. Mr. Bill, 75 from Chicago, once held my hand tight and said, "Dr. Ellis, I'm not afraid of dying. I'm just afraid of falling and being stuck in bed, unable to do anything for myself." Those words stuck with me, and I know exactly what's happening. The soleus muscle isn't being called on to fight gravity every day. That's why we start with the first move, standing heel raise. You don't need to go to the park, no fancy sneakers required. Just stand in front of your kitchen counter or a sturdy chair at home. Place your hands on it lightly, just for a sense of security, not leaning all the way, feet hip width apart, toes pointing straight ahead. Now take a deep breath in, then slowly lift both heels up as high as feels comfortable. Pause for a second at the top. Feel that warm squeeze in the back of your lower calf. Then lower them down really slowly, slow like setting a full glass of water on the table without spilling a drop. Do 10 to 15 times. Once in the morning when you wake up, once at night before bed. That's it.mr. Bill did exactly that for 2 weeks and called me, "Doctor, for the first time in years, I stand up from my chair without grabbing anything." Do you want that feeling? Stand up right now. Try with me 10 times. Then come back and tell me what you feel in the comments. After waking up the soleus, we need to let it breathe so it works even smoother. That's why I always teach the second move, soleus stretch. Have you ever sat watching TV all evening, then stood up and felt your calves stiff and heavy, like someone tied extra weights to your legs? That's when the soleus is tense and blood isn't flowing well. Mrs. Susan, 62 from Arizona, once sat crying in my office. "Dr. Ellis, my legs swell so much I can't even wear my favorite shoes anymore." I taught her this stretch, and just a week later she sent me a photo of her old high heels with a message. "I can wear them again." It's super easy. Stand at arm's length from the wall, step your right foot back, heels still flat on the floor. Most important, bend your back knee a little. Don't straighten it because that only stretches the outer muscle. Now lean forward gently. You'll feel a deep pull right in the lower calf. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing slow and deep. Switch legs. Do 2 or 3 times per side. Best in the evening before bed. Research from Harvard shows that stretching like this regularly reduces swelling in older adults by up to 40%. Get a try right now. I'll wait for you. Now let's go back to your familiar chair, the safest place to start everything. The seated heel raise move is the gentlest way to call your second heart awake without any pressure. Sit up straight, both feet flat on the floor, knees at a 90-degree angle. Place your hands lightly on your thighs or knees. Keep the balls of your feet pressed to the floor. Slowly lift both heels up as high as you can. Squeeze for 1 or 2 seconds. Then lower them down really slow, slow enough that you can count 1, 2, 3 before they touch. Do 10 to 15 times. Mr. Tom, 81 from Michigan, does this every morning while waiting for his coffee to brew. He told me, "Doctor, after this my whole day feels like I got an extra battery. It only takes 2 minutes, but each lift sends a signal to your brain. Hey, this muscle is still here, still strong. If you're sitting watching this video, do it with me right now. Feel it. Does your calf warm up? Does the blood feel like it's flowing better? Comment. I felt it. So, I know where you were on this journey. Now let's bring it all into real life motion. Heel to toe walk. IT sound a bit unusual, but it's incredibly powerful for training the soleus in everyday movement. Imagine stepping up onto a curb, standing on one foot to put on pants, or just turning in a tight kitchen. Those small moments where if you lose balance, you fall. Mrs. Elena, 67 from New Jersey, once almost fell in her kitchen from a tiny misstep. She was so scared she didn't dare leave the house alone that I taught her this move. And just 3 weeks later, she cheered in her follow-up. Dr. Ellis, this weekend, I went to the market by myself. How to do it? Stand tall, eyes forward. Place your right heel touching your left toes, then step forward, left heel touching right toes, like walking on an imaginary straight line. Go about 10 to 12 steps forward, then turn around. Arms out a little if needed. Just 2 minutes a day. Research from a National Institute on Aging shows this kind of walking reduces fall risk by 30% in folks over 65. Stand up and try a short segment right after this video and tell me how it feels. And finally, when you're ready, we come to the deepest move, the one I say for those who felt the new strength, single leg bent knee heel raise. This is where you truly unlock the full power of the soleus. Stand behind a chair or counter, hold lightly for balance. Shift your weight to your right leg. Lift your left foot a bit behind. Now bend your right knee just a little, not a deep squat. Slowly lift your right heel up as high as comfortable. Pause for a second, feel that deep squeeze near your ankle. Then lower down slow, like setting an egg point 8-12 times per leg. With the knee bent, the outer muscle almost rests. All the work goes to the soleus, the tireless one that keeps you steady all day long. Mr. Richard, 78 from Oregon, once fell while tying his shoes. After practicing this regularly, he proudly showed me. Now I tie my shoes standing on one foot without holding the wall. Doctor, these 5 moves, standing, stretching, seated, heel to toe walk, and single leg bent knee, aren't just exercises. They're your gentle declaration to your body. I'm still here, that I'm still in control, that I choose to live light and steady. In over 20 years of practice, I've seen hundreds of people go from heavy, tired, afraid of falling, to light, confident, laughing, and chatting with their grandkids in no gym, no expensive supplements, just a few minutes a day and a bit of persistence. If today you feel even a small change, even if your leg just feel a little less heavy, standing up a little easier, leave a comment below and write, "My second heart is awake." I read every single comment, and I really want to hear your story. Together, let's build a community not about age, but about strength, about capability, about the joy of living, that you're not losing your power, that you're just learning to use it in a new way, a smarter way, a kinder way. Thank you for staying with me to the very end. That I'm Dr. Robert Ellis, and I'm always here for you. Now stand up, try any one move, smile, and tell yourself, "Today I did something wonderful for myself." See you in the next video. Wishing you a day that's light and steady.